We're back with another episode of Memory Lane, and today we are joined by Aminé. So basically, what I did was I have 5 locations based off of your life. So you'll hopefully recognize every single one of these. So basically, you're gonna get dropped in anywhere on Street View. You're gonna have a map in the bottom right, and you're gonna have an image on the screen, a 360 image that you hopefully will see. I think you will recognize some of them. Some of them might be a little more deep of a cut. I think at first you can try and recognize it without moving, and if you can't recognize it, then you can start moving around.
So it's better to not move.
I think it's more fun at first to see if you can recognize it without moving around, and then you can, yeah. So just click start game and we can see how you do.
Start game.
Yeah, this is the first panel we have.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then if you can't tell, we can move around the piano. Some of them are deep cuts. I'll say that.
Damn, this is tough. Where the fuck is this? I know this is in Portland, Oregon, just based off of the landscape. It's like it's easy to tell, but no, I don't know where the fuck this is. I might have to
Pan around, yeah, pan around.
Oh, yeah. It's Mike's Drive-In. Yeah. The funniest thing is, like, I have no connection to Mike's Drive-In. Like, I didn't grow up going to Mike's Drive-In at all. But when we were, like, shooting the video, we were just trying to find any place that looked like an old school, like, kind of In-N-Out vibe of a burger place that wasn't McDonald's or, like, Wendy's.
Yeah, it had, like, the aesthetic of, like, an American diner.
Yeah, we loved like the way this looked, and we were trying to get on the fucking roof over here, but they wouldn't let us. And we did it with like no permits, like at all. We just shot at like 6 a.m. and police tried to stop us, and they were like, "What are you guys doing here?" And we were just like, "Oh, we're shooting a school project, Portland State University." It was a lie.
Oh my gosh! So did you just like walk up and be like to the owner and be like, "Hey, can we just like film this here?" Or did you even ask?
No, we didn't ask anybody. We just started filming. It was 6 a.m. when we shot it.
Oh yeah, so there's no one. No, they're not open. Yeah. So if you have the map in the bottom right, and then you can just open up if you remember where it is in Portland. If not, you can just click Portland.
I would say it's in. Oh, I gotta zoom in. Oh, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit more so I get a higher score. Yeah,
it's pretty far south. You guys did some scouting on that.
No, it was definitely not in Portland. No, it wasn't in the city at all.
Sweet. All right, 1 for 1. They might get a little more deep. We'll see.
Wait. Off rip, I think this is not in Portland. That's just a guess. I think this is where we shot the Red Mercedes music video, but maybe I am fucking wrong.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm right?
No, you're right. Yeah, if you turn to the right, this should be the Nissan building right here.
Yes, let's go. This is exactly where we shot it. This was outside of LA. This was like really far. I did whiteface in that music video. Like I was a white guy. And we had to be in makeup for like 4 hours for that. So we left the house at like 2 a.m. because it was like an hour drive from LA, from the middle of LA. And we did makeup for like 3 hours in the chair and started shooting at like 8 a.m.
Was this like the same scenario where surely with this you had to be like, because you had branding all over this place? Yeah, Quincy's, right? Quincy's
is like a whole theme I do in a lot of my music videos where I just bring in Quincy for different store names and shit like that, just because it's fun to just keep that reoccurring theme. I just kind of stole that from like other directors who've done that in their movies. But yeah, we shot it here. They were branding the whole thing from like 6 a.m. Yeah, it was a lot, and I'm really happy I recognize this off rip. Yes. I was like, there's no other reason why a car dealership would be like sentimental.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'll say it's like somewhere around Irvine, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, you knew you left LA.
I knew I left LA, not south, but I went north.
The equidistance just other way. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I thought Santa Clarita was way further than that. It looks way too close to LA.
I mean, with traffic, yeah, there you go. That's 4 hours. All right. I think those are the freebies. So this is where it gets a little more tough. You're gonna have to think about this.
What the fuck is this, dude? An alleyway? No, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. What were we gonna say?
No, say it.
I was gonna say, is this in Japan? But it's no.
No, it is not in the US though.
It's not in the US.
Not in the US.
Wait, is this in Australia?
It's in Australia.
Is this because if I pan right, is there a mural of a dude that looks kind of like me? Or am I tripping?
Find out.
Wait, am I right? Yes! All right. Holy shit. That was hella good. I got good memory. I'm not gonna lie. Like I got really good memory of like places. I took dude, this is such a good deep cut. Damn, you are good. This is fire. This is like a random thing we just shot at. Like I sat up against this pole next to this dude and we were laughing that this motherfucker looked like me without like dreads. We just shot something in Australia because we do this thing called Moments with my boy Owen, who shoots a lot of my videos for me. We do this thing on tour where we hate like tour vlogs for artists because they're just like, I don't know, they're like everyone does a tour vlog. We do this thing where we capture like 2-3 second moments around a city or a country that's just like 10 to 12 different moments that feels surreal, and then Owen sound designs it. But this was one of the moments from our Australia tour in 2023, I believe.
Yep.
That's crazy, dude. No one would know where this is at. I don't know how the hell you found this. Because I don't even know. I think we were just grabbing a meal and we just like saw this, and is it like a famous thing or is it just a random?
No, it's just a mural.
The fucked up part right now is that I don't know what city I was in for this.
Yeah, you were in Sydney.
Oh, okay, I was in Sydney. Let's go.
I'm honestly impressed that you remembered it without even painting or looking at it. Like you just knew the wall.
I just knew the lane because I seen this woman, or like I don't remember seeing this woman, but I looked at the way this woman was drawn and I was like, this kind of looks like the dude I was standing next to.
Nice.
Hey.
All right, so that's 3 for 3. Let's see if the memory keeps up here.
This is next one. This is definitely Portland State University.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yo, I am fucking amazing at this, yo. I might have to do another episode with you just because.
I'm down. Let's do it.
This is sick. I just got back home from getting my honorary degree here. I had to do a whole speech.
I've never done anything like this, so please bear with me. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
Dr. Aminé.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Aminé now, man. Yeah, I was super, super nervous doing that speech. I think a lot of people think because like as artists, we have to perform for like thousands of people that like doing a speech is like, oh, you got this, bro. And it's like, no, not at all. Like that you could hear a pin drop in the room. That's how silent those rooms are when you're speaking in them. And it was like, my lip was like quivering before I went on stage. Like I was so nervous.
It's a different, yeah. I mean, it was a great speech though. How long did you like prep that though?
So this speechwriter named Jeff Weiss, who's an amazing music journalist as well and an author. He's the homie, and him and me met, and we just talked about my life for a couple of hours, and we just talked about like what I want to talk about in the interview, and I pulled that Richard Bach quote that I found and things like that, and he helped me like write this whole thing. He honestly turned it into me and helped me with it like 2-3 days before the fucking speech. I was doing performances in Portugal for Primavera. Like I was on stage 24 hours before I did this degree speech, and I was like on my flight tired as like practicing the speech like 25 times, like over and over again.
Oh man, I mean, it turned out great.
No, it turned out great, but definitely thought like, man, if I fuck up, this is gonna be so embarrassing. It's like people's special day of 4 years of them working their asses off to get their degree, and this guy goes on stage and fucks up. That'd be really bad news.
But you didn't, so sweet.
I definitely know where the fuck Portland State is. Okay, Portland State is downtown. This area that you like have this image in is called the Park Box. It's like so recognizable by anyone in Portland. That's why like I knew it off rip. Low-key, any Portlander would have been like, yeah, bro, like I know exactly where that is. Portland State Library, it's over here, somewhere over here. Boom, I'm gonna say right here. Let's go!
Nice, perfect score.
Let's go!
Hey, dude, you didn't even get to pan around. You just ripped it on just one frame. All right, so you have one more.
Okay, sick. Whoa, what the f is this? Wait,
Yeah, lock in. You got this.
If I pan just like a tiny bit,
you can pan.
I didn't know. I thought we were going off of like no pan.
No.
You're on a no pan streak right now. What the f is this, dude? Oh, wait, you are a goat for this. This is Mexico City. No?
Yeah, Mexico City. Yeah.
This is the studio where we recorded 13 Months of Sunshine at for like 2 months. Like this is where I lived to make my last album. This is like the greatest studio of all time. I call this place like the Disneyland of music because not only I wish we could show people like the site like from a top view, but like not only is it a crazy tree house that's like the coolest architecture ever, but they serve like the best meals. Like we're eating soup 5 days a week, and it's like the best soup ever, and enchiladas and all this shit. They're cooking there. We sleep here. We record. They have the craziest studio here. They have a trampoline, they have a soccer field. I call it like the dreamland for music because the shit is just insane. And you're just like your phone on D&D when you're here. Like, I love this place so much. It's like the best kept secret ever, you know?
Not anymore.
I mean, yeah, not anymore. It's a pretty expensive place to rent out because it has like 9 bedrooms, and like only if you're willing to like bring all your producers here and lock in for like a week or two, it's worth like every single dime because you're making all the songs. But on a regular vacation trip, it's pretty expensive. And I know it's in El Desierto de Leones. I don't know how to say it perfectly.
Did you get to explore Mexico City at all?
Yeah, I've been to Mexico City a lot. Like, we took a couple off days while we were here because this is in the national park of Mexico City, so it's 45 minutes outside the city, which is like perfect. Like, I couldn't make music in Mexico City because it's so much fun there that like too distracting, you know what I mean? And this being 45 minutes away was like perfect because on the weekends we drive into the city, and it was like the perfect mix of like work and fun. So I could not rave more about this place. I really killed this game though. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie.
not gonna lie, my photographic memory is there. Oh yeah, I'm right here. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my god, bro! I didn't know I was gonna feel this good after doing this. This make me feel good.
It's a good little dopamine release.
Huge dopamine release. Are you kidding me? I need to do this instead of being on social media. This is fun.
You pretty much did the whole thing without painting too. You called like 4 or 5 without turning the screen. Yeah.
Do people like 9 times out of 10 people are usually like panning?
Yeah, you're panning. But I was like, I think like I had faith in you. I was like, yeah, I think you can pull these. So
this one I had to pan only because it's like it's in the middle of like nowhere in Mexico City. So it's like you have to look at the gate or else you will not know where this random.
That's fair. What was your score? 24,447. The best score you can get is 25,000.
No way. Wait, what on the people that have been a guest on your show? Like, what's the best score?
I think this is second all time. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's oh.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Australia one was a deep cut though, dude. Like that was a crazy one to find because no one recognizes that mural. Like no one remembers that moment.
Awesome. I mean, so you're on tour now?
I'm doing the second annual Best Day Ever festival, the festival I throw in Portland this September,
Nice.
which is like, yeah, just like super stressful trying to put it together, but I'm hella excited. And then we're doing like a whole US European tour in the fall called Tour de Dance. So it's gonna be fun. You should pull up if you can. I know it's not tight.
I mean, I'll pull up to Europe. That sounds awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to I'm going to announce an Asia tour sooner or later, but not this year.
Awesome. And yeah, but we'll run back to the geoguessr.
Yeah, this is sick, dude.
Yeah, this is good.
It's fun. This is super fun.